Hello beautiful people, today we are doing a foundation first impression. I thought, you know, after my last video where I did a full face of first impressions and I was talking about it, I was like, I need to do it. Do you ever make a coffee that's just so freaking good and you're like, what did I do different today? It's hitting me right in the soul. I've also got lemon and ginger. When I drink this, I try to like throw it back so it's not like sitting on my teeth. Strong. So I've got two foundations here. I don't know which one to do and I can't ask you guys because I'm already filming this. I should have really done a little poll on Instagram or something, but it's fine. I think what I'll do is I'll just pick the one that matches me better today. I've got a bit of fake tan on. We've got the, what is this brand? I know it says it on the front. Is that a K or an L? L-Y-S? Yeah, L-Y-S Beauty. This is the Triple Fix Serum Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid, Turmeric, and Ashwagandha. Now, I bought some of this stuff after I did my following Meredith Duxbury's TikTok makeup tutorial on TikTok. I did a YouTube video about it. I'll link it below. She was using some of the blushes and stuff, like the cream stuff. I did get some. Most of it was sold out. Not very surprising. But I just bought a bunch of stuff from this brand because I was so intrigued because I'd never tried it before. So we have the foundation. I've also got like primer and all sorts of stuff, so I don't know if I should use this in like a full face. Or I bought this one too. This is the BPerfect Cosmetics CHROMA Cover Medium Coverage Soft Filter Luminous Foundation. Sounds amazing. It's got hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and rosehip oil. I love all of those ingredients so much. It says it's weightless, medium to buildable, luminous. Sounds literally like right up my alley. So let's just open both and have a look. So this one here is in the shade MG2, and if I, you know, whichever one I use, the other one I don't. If you still want to see the other one, hit me up and I will do it, okay? Ooh, cool foundation packaging. I love, it's so cool. Okay, I don't want to pump it. I just want to look at the color. I don't want to touch the formula in case I don't use this today. Okay, that color looks pretty good. It looks like it might be a half shade too dark, but that's fine. We can work with it. I just guessed my shades, so by the way, elephant in the room. Yes, my hair looks crazy. I've got my heatless hair curler in. I've had it on since like yesterday and I'm going to take it out for a TikTok video just to do a little self promo moment. I need to film more like videos and stuff for my brand, like not even for me to post on my page but for my brand to post, because you know most of the time I'm just creating content for my own channel and I neglect my brands. But hello, like I need to post stuff on my brand's TikTok as well. Not TikTok, well yeah, TikTok. Our TikTok's like a failure. We don't even focus on it. We need to. I actually was thinking of like hiring someone local to just be a content creator for me, for my brands. So if you know anyone, I mean, hit me up, I guess. Like surely there's someone out there that's like studying marketing and like social media and stuff and like real passionate about it that we could hire. I don't know, like part-time hours. I don't think we need someone full-time. Anyway, putting out that into the universe, but they need to be local so that they could like go into our office and like create content and do like fun stuff. And like I was even thinking like live streams and like I don't know, like I don't know, I just need help because I'm only one person and you know I only get so much time to create content and I have to prioritize my, well you'd think I'd prioritize my business, but no, YouTube's like my thing and it's like it's a weird balance. Anyway, I know you're all screaming at me, get into it, Shaaanxo. I think this one's gonna match better today, just judging from that. We'll see. BPerfect CHROMA Cover. I love BPerfect eyeshadows. Yeah, so I'm so interested to try this out. I bought this off Glam Radar, which is an Australian website. They also stock my brand if you didn't know, so go check them out. The packaging, first of all, is really cool. It's real different. I don't know what they mean by chroma cover. Is it because the finish is like very luminous? I don't know. The shade is N3. You get 30 ml, which is standard. We'll give it a quick shake and I will prime half of my face like normal. By the way, thank you for all of the love on my previous video, the full face of first impressions. Loads of people loved it. I guess I haven't done one in a little bit. I usually film them all the time, but yeah, lately I guess I just haven't. And so many people asked for me to do them more often, so 100%. I'm just gonna go in with a random primer today. So this is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Power Primer Supercharged Essence. By the way, yes, I'm squinting so hard. It's so sunny. Every time I watch my videos back, I'm like, oh my god, like just squinting the whole time. But the lighting is pretty good. Okay, why is there like nothing in here? I feel like I've barely used this product. I'm gonna have to go like this. I can't pump it out. Come on. I'm just priming this side of my face apparently. That's not enough. I'm so scared this is gonna go flying. Why can't it like come out? Okay, that's plenty. It's not like being picked up by the dropper, you know? Okay, that's better. I love like a decent amount of primer, so we're just gonna prime half of my face, then we can see if there's any difference with the longevity and application of the product. It's made my skin instantly so much more hydrated. The side of my face looks so dull. Going to admit, I've not been sticking on top of my water consumption. Oh, I need to get my like huge drink bottle again, so like I can just fill it up and take it with me all day. I just always forget. I have a sponge today, so I'm just gonna warm up the pump. Let's see how much one pump is. Okay, I feel like that wasn't a proper pump. Let's try again, because that was like, yeah, there we go. So that's how big one pump is, and the pump's very easy to control. You can just do like a little dab if you want. This is gonna be way too much. Let's see. I'm just gonna spread it out with my finger. The color looks like it's gonna be pretty good. Man, I'm a pro at guessing my shade, honestly. I feel like I do pretty well most of the time. I'm gonna take my XO Beauty sponge. I'm gonna use this today because I haven't used a sponge in a while. How's the color? I feel like the color's good. I thought it might be a little bit orangey. Yeah, I think it's a little bit warm, but hopefully by the time it's all blended out, it'll look alright. It blends very easily. The texture of it feels like, I don't know, kind of thick when I was touching it with my finger before. But look how beautiful and hydrating it looks, even on this side of my face where it was so dry before. Like, it really adds a lot of like glow and moisture into my skin, which I really like. And because this is a foundation first impression, I'll show you how it looks like that with one layer, but we will build it up and see like what kind of coverage we can get out of it, even though I prefer this type of coverage normally. Let's do one more pump. I'm just gonna dot it around and then blend it out. I'm just using the sponge this time because when I used my finger, I got it all up my nail, and ugh, there's nothing worse than getting makeup up your nails. Oh, wow. That actually looks beautiful for a full coverage. I love the finish. It's covering up my freckles really well on my nose. I mean, I know I don't have really intense freckles, but it's definitely covering good. It feels hydrating too. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel thick. Once it's blended, it just feels hydrating on your skin. It feels like skincare. That's probably a good way to put it. It feels like I've just put on like a moisturizer. I think I might have to use a bit of bronzer on my chest because I feel like my body's a bit more like of a olivey color and the foundation's a little bit warm, but I honestly think we can make it work. I'll take a bit of my Laura Geller Baked Body Frosting. I've got a bit of like rashy eczema or something on my chest right now. I don't know what's caused it. I just get it randomly sometimes. Like, I don't know, once or twice a year I just get like a little mark. Like, see this? I have no idea what causes it. Here we go. See how that kind of matches that undertone better. All right, so you can very clearly see the difference. I'll zoom you all the way in so you can kind of see up close. I think it sits so beautifully on my skin. I actually love it. This is making me love like the fuller coverage all of a sudden. It looks like skin, but it covers pretty much everything. Obviously I haven't applied it around my eye. Wow, that's so pretty. Oh, I kind of missed my like monobrow area. Let's pop some on the other side now. I'm excited to see how it goes on top of a base. I'm kind of glad I didn't use a base that's super like shimmery or anything because the finish is so pretty. I think if I added like a shimmery base, it might have been a bit too much luminosity even for me. So I'm gonna start with one pump. This side of my face is skinnier. Don't know why. So we'll just start with one. I feel like I always use less product on this side of my face. Plus I feel like the skin on this side is like so much more even. But anyways, I'm just gonna blend this out. One pump looks so pretty, just for like an everyday, naturally perfect. Like, it's more than like a skin tint, but it's not like a full coverage obviously. And then if we just add like another half pump, build that up. Flawless, like medium full coverage. On the prime side, it just looks even juicier, even more hydrated. Flawless, I love it. This side looks slightly more matte obviously because like this side of my face was super dry, but I'm still impressed at how much more lively it made my skin look, considering it looked so dull in the before. I'm actually obsessed with how it looks on this side. Oh my gosh, hell to the yeah. They look so good. My skin looks hydrated, plump. The pores, like, it's not maximized any pores, like it's minimized my pores, it's minimized texture. I have like all these little breakout bumps, like congestion and stuff on my skin, and it's just glided straight over the top. You can still see it if you look up close. Hello, it's not magic. It's just not emphasized it whatsoever. It's really kept it to a minimum. It feels good. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels, like I said, like I've got moisturizer on. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So far, that's a banger. Like, I really like that. Especially on the prime side. Oh, it looks so juicy. But on the unprime side, still looks amazing. Also, it's probably dried down a little bit too, you know. So we'll see how this looks in a minute. I'm just going to conceal under my eyes quickly. Just going to use a little bit of a color corrector. This is the Becca. And this is a round eye brush. And I'm just going to use this to brighten my dark ass under eyes. I'll do one eye so you can see the difference. Becca's like gone now though, right? This is the Smashbox version. You know how Smashbox like bought them out or whatever? Look how much more fresh that side looks. That's before concealer too. I've got the most blue, dark under eye in a corner situations, and it helps so much. I just am so lazy to use this usually, but today I thought I would. I thought I'd put in some effort and do something glam because the foundation looks beautiful and glam. You just need to work on a light layer when you're using stuff like this, because if you then put concealer on as well, you know, if you've got too many thick layers under there, it's a very delicate area with, you know, lines and stuff, so it can look cakey. You need to use less. Since that covered real well, I'm going to go in with my Luminous highlighter pen by MCO Beauty. It's like a dupe for the YSL, and it's got barely any coverage, but I don't need a lot of coverage now. I just want like a little bit.
Hi my darling, just ringing up to say hello. I love you, I hope you have a lovely day, I hope the weather's nice. I've got a nice day up here, which is good. Anyway, love you lots. Talk to you soon. Kisses from my little darling Porty Pie. Love you, Porty Pie. Nanny loves you. Love you too, darling. Bye.
Cute. Why am I using my brush when I've got a sponge? Anyway, I'm just going to use this to spread that out. Alright, the sides had time to like dry down now. Definitely still looks a little bit more luminous. If you look over like this area of my face, you can kind of see. So I mean, if you like it more like this, you could always, if you still wanted to use a primer, use like a mattifying primer and you'll get like a very similar effect to that. Or if you love like super glowy, then you know what to do. Use something that's a bit more like hydrating. Like this primer I find very like juicy, you know what I mean? Bit of translucent powder to set under my eye. This is the Dominique Cosmetics one in transparent. So I've still got a little bit of darkness under my eyes because I didn't use like a proper coverage concealer, but it still looks alright. I just didn't want it to feel heavy. As I've gotten older, like feelings to me are much more a thing. That sounds weird. But like I can't deal with heavy feeling makeup as much anymore as I used to be able to. I used to be able to paste it on and not care. I'm gonna go eyelash in my eye. Alright, quick close up in the dark so you can see all of the okay, maybe not that dark. I want you to be able to see like everything. So if I lower the exposure a little bit, it looks worse. Look how smooth my skin looks though. Well, I think so. See, I've got heaps of congestion down here and like on the sides of my cheeks. And I feel like it smoothed it really well. This is not powdered. I'm gonna use a little bit of powder now. I'm gonna use my glowish one, which looks like this. And I'm not going to use a whole lot. I'm just going to use a nice light dusting over my face. I mean, it's mattifying it slightly, even though it's the luminous powder, which is to be expected, right? Overall, so far, I love it. It is nearly 10 AM, so we will wear this till at least 10 PM at tonight, so I can do a full 12 hours of wear, and hopefully it wears really well over that time period because I really like it so far. I really want to love it. I don't want it to let me down. So I'll see you guys in a few hours. I'll come back in and check in. You guys, I was like just filming and vlogging and doing so much stuff. I forgot about this first impression video I'm filming. It's 1:20, so it's been on for like 3.5 hours. Oh my gosh, and I'm sweating. It's so hot. I've been outside. I've been moving all of these, where are they? All of these parcels over here. So I can do my PR haul, which I've decided I'll probably do tomorrow because today is just hectic as it is right now. I ended up filming a whole look on this look, like this whole video chatting, talking about shit, talking about lots of stuff. Like I really opened up, you know? I'm like puffed, removing everything. I've just been go, go, go. Anyway, okay, breathe. I need some water. First off, for some reason my camera keeps going orange. I don't know what's happening with my camera, but like my hair looks orange, my skin looks orange. I promise I'm not orange. However, I do feel like it did oxidize slightly, but not this much that you're seeing on camera, okay? I promise. In real life, I look relatively normal. Slightly orange. I feel like it's slightly oxidized a little bit. Yeah, it's looking so much worse on camera. Can I get past the oxidization? Personally, yeah, because I'm seeing it in real life and it's not as bad as it's looking. Would it be better if it didn't oxidize? Yes. Is it just me? Has anyone else tried this? Did it oxidize on them? Oh my god, I've got a full-on sweat happening on my upper lip. And here's the hair too, obviously, from the heatless curls. Heatless curls. I can't even think. Heatless curls. I have not curled my hair. This is literally just from the heatless curl. And it looks even better when I brush. I'll just show you real quick. My hair gets real knotty. I just brush it and then I kind of like bounce it with my fingers just to get those curls kind of, you know, nice and tidy. Look at that. Oh, I'm in love. I'll link that heatless curl kit down below if you're interested. Thanks builders. It's perfect timing to start grinding something. More about the foundation. Everything went on top of it very, very nicely. Nothing went weird. I feel like, yeah, up close. It definitely has oxidized a bit. Maybe it is worse than I think. Can you see these little dots around my congestion? It's kind of separated over my congestion on both sides too, so it's not the primer. Oh my god, don't mind the sweat. It's coming off where I touch it too. Where I've sweat and I touched it, it's gone. For the sake of the video, like you saw that happen, I'm going to just use a tiny bit of powder to continue to mattify a little bit, because granted I did not use a whole lot of powder earlier. So I'm literally just gonna dust a little bit of powder just over my T-zone, and we'll see if it continues to get oily, because it's hot and I am going to be doing some gardening later, so we'll just see. Yeah, it's starting to like separate on certain areas of my face around the congestion. I'm sad. My lipstick is tragic also. I feel like I just need to fix all my makeup right now, because on my lips right now is raw lip pencil, but I can't be bothered trying to find it because it's disappeared into the void of makeup on my desk. I'm using a little bit of Sublime, which is like my lips but better. Hot. It still looks really good on my nose where I've got a lot more powders, so maybe this is one of those foundations that you really need to set. I guess it is very glowy, so it makes sense, but you don't want to mattify it either, do you? Because you love the finish. What I would probably do is, yeah, use more powder and perhaps setting spray to kind of give it back that original finish, you know, that you get when you first apply it, because yeah, it does kind of like wear away. My opinion right now is very much on the fence, because if it doesn't get worse, I'll still allow this because I can work with that. I can use a bit more powder, but if it continues to deteriorate, it might have to be a pass from me, so I guess we'll just wait and see. I still love overall, like from a slight distance, I love how my makeup looks, how my base looks. The coverage is beautiful, the finish is beautiful. Yeah, because even like where I've got my blush, bronzer, highlighter and under eye powder, it looks so much better than where I didn't really set it very much. So perhaps that's really the key, is just to make sure you're setting it. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait and see with this one. I have no idea if this is gonna get, you know, better or worse. Hello, I've been gardening outside, so I just wanted to keep it on so we could kind of see where the hat was. First thing I noticed is I've got fallout, which is not great. Look at that. Can you see all that fallout? This mascara doesn't usually do that to me. Louis! Maybe it's drying out a little bit. Alright, it dusts off perfectly fine. Okay, just want to see if this is like... no, it didn't rub off my foundation really. Can't see any on the hat. Do you like my hat? Anyways, it is hot today. This is a good wear test for like humidity, heat, sweat. Louis is trying to dig up my freaking garden. Just dog tings. I don't know if it's my natural oils coming out. Down here is still a little bit speckly and weird. I wonder if it was the powder. So I remember putting powder down here. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. It hasn't faded on the cheeks very much at all. By the way, it is 10 to 5. So what's that, like 7 hours? Louis! He's like galloping around the backyard. He knows he's in trouble. Yeah, I feel like The natural oil is like definitely coming through. It's like melted down that powder again that I applied in the last update. Something about it, like, I still like. Is it my favorite foundation I've ever used? No. Like, I feel like the oxidization threw me off a little bit. But the color in real life, like, definitely does not look bad whatsoever. Like, even my tan on camera right now looks more orange than it is in real life. In real life, it's much more golden-y, olivey. So I definitely think the camera is like playing tricks. However, I do feel like it changed color a little bit still. You know, like I said, I feel like I'm just repeating myself. I don't know, I just feel like my skin looks really buttery. I think it's very glowy. I think if you like matte, don't even go near it. Hey guys, we are looking so glowy at this point. I think it's past the point of being like a cute glow. You know, the 6 hour mark was probably good. It's now 7:30. What's that? 7, 8, 9. 9 hours. Well, granted, it's been a hot, sweaty day. It looks really pretty on my forehead, but yeah, it's just a bit oily looking at this point, and I feel like it's faded more on my cheeks. This foundation, I am truly like 50-50 on. I'm not obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed with it when it's fresh, but I just feel like there's too many cons at this point. Like, do you reckon this is the actual foundation, or is this like a tinted packaging? I actually like cannot tell. I will continue to wear it so we get that 12 hour mark in, but I'd say it looks very similar to the last update, just a bit more faded. Hello everyone. Okay, I am ready to take off my makeup at this point. It just looks so greasy on my forehead at this point, like even worse than the last little update. Around my nose hasn't gotten worse. I don't think it's has it faded a bit more? Maybe a little bit more. Definitely not super long wear, although like I said, maybe it just needs more powder. I think I will try it again with more powder, like properly, like full glam set with powder, because I feel like if I had more powder on, the amount of glow coming through wouldn't be so severe. Considering I'm not wearing eye primer today, my eyeshadow is lasting so good. I like it. I just wish it lasted better on the skin. By the way, the heatless curls are still going strong. My hair's like another big knot. But that's right, I'm gonna go have a shower now, brush my hair, wash off all of this makeup. Oh, I feel a little bit disappointed. But it's not bad. It's just not, you know, a holy grail. Like I said, let me know if you've tried it. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.